Although we're floating on this astonishing rock we call Earth, it's hard not to notice all the craziness going on in the world. Like the late great King of Pop once said, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. So I'm out here in the beautiful city of Tampa, Florida, and I'm going to be interviewing Gen Z, my generation, asking them how as individuals can we make the world a better place. So without any further ado, let's interview some people. So my question for you is, how as individuals can we make the world a better place?
I think honestly just being kinder to everyone. I feel like people are so quick to judge people when everyone has their own stuff going on, and people just need to be nicer.
That's a good question, man. I think as individuals, we all have a unique gift, and I just think if you're just involved in your community, you do something beneficial for your society, productive. Just be a productive member of society, and whatever you can do, a career, teacher, medical.
Yeah, even the guy, the clerk at Walmart, he's got a role in it.
That's what I mean. Everybody, from the tiniest role to the most serious of role, it's a role, and you're doing something for your community, and that's just always, I think, how I've seen that.
Personally, I just think there's not enough people who are understanding and just nice. You just come across just everyone's always in a rush and short-tempered, and it's just, I feel like everybody just needs to slow down, and if people put themselves in other people's shoes, and I just feel like it would cause so much less stress and judgment and friction between everything right now. 100%. We only get one life. When we're dead, we're gone. Yeah. We might, depending on what you believe in, come back as something else or someone else, but for who you are right now, I just feel like everyone's just rushing to make money and do the next big thing instead of just taking in day by day, just being, like you said, present on the earth, connecting with people and nature and animals, and no one does that anymore.
I think the main thing is just kind of being nice to people. Just individual little small acts of kindness can make a big difference in people's day.
People need to be more understanding, and also not everyone has to agree. I feel like a lot of people want to be on one side and some people need to be on the other side. We don't have to agree.
I just feel like everybody forgets the one basic thing that we were taught when we were young, is to be treating people how we want to be treated, regardless of what your predisposition might be, or just how you were raised. I just feel like that's a universal thing, and we should really just focus on going back to that, no matter how little or big it might be. That could really make a big difference.
Personal responsibility, as well as sort of being more critical of the situation that's going around you, as well as I think people like to put a focus on things internationally, world affairs, when the best way someone can cause change and effect is in a local area and community. And I feel like if people sort of focus on their local communities, try and see what is working there and what has worked in other places, and trying to make that happen in their own areas, that can lead to more positive change.
I think we just look out for each other. Look out for one another, makes it a lot safer.
Yeah, definitely common courtesy. Be nice to everybody. There's no reason to be mean.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is not to take out your own problems on somebody else. You never know when someone's having a hard time, so just be patient, be calm with people.
My second question for you is, with the craziness going on, what do you think within people are causing the craziness?
I think it's a lot of insecurities and anxiety and just mental demons that could cause people to be not nice sometimes. I know I'm not perfect as well, but I try.
I just think the dawn of civilization, man. We're an interesting species, man. But I think wholeheartedly, I think we have goodness within us. I think, a lot of, it's 8 billion, I think, humans now in the world. So 8 billion aren't going to be good, but I think 8 billion have the potential to be good, because I think within, our soul, we're just good people. So I don't know, man. That's a tough question. What caused us to get this way? I just think we're humans, man. Humans are insane. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're
unpredictable.
We're unpredictable. That's the word. Absolutely.
For sure.
I still stand on judgment. I feel like people are so judgmental, and without reason. Yeah. It really is, making themselves feel better by putting other people down is crazy. You see it every single day in the workplace. You can see it within your family, within your friends. you cannot judge somebody,
Yeah.
especially like about what they look like or their job. I mean, I've known so many people where you could look at them and think one thing and it's a complete like 180. So, I mean, I feel like judgment out of the picture would just take away so many, not just problems within like a day-to-day experience, but just like with like people in position of power and like stuff like that.
I guess maybe our tendency to argue with each other, like feel the need to disagree and kind of be right instead of having a more open mind and considering other people's perspectives.
I feel like greed, honestly. Yeah, like that's just plain and simple. Taking more than you need, but like maybe not consciously, just subconsciously, but just like then thinking about people that don't have that much, you know what I'm saying?
Especially down here, like in Florida, like right before hurricanes when people wipe out stores and stuff, like why do you need 20 cases of water?
That too.
It's just natural for humans. I feel like it's crazy. You don't need all that.
Kind of hard to say exactly. There's probably more reasons than I can reasonably even think of. I probably think self-righteousness. Like we're thinking that you're above everyone else and that you know that and you absolutely believe that you're above them and that you just like even like talking to the other person is taboo. I think that's probably like the biggest thing, like just overzealousness or overzealousness.
I think it's the way you're raised, like different areas like the country and like America, there's a lot of like, you go from the south to the east to the west, like it's all different. It's just the way you're raised.
I think it could have something to do with people wanting things to go a certain way. And everybody wants it to go one way, but it never ends up working out that way for them.
Yeah, I think everyone cares about making, whether it's their country or the world, a better place, but everyone has different ideas how to do that, and people care so much that that's where a lot of crazy disagreements happen.
And my last question for you is, what have you done that you're proud of that, has helped someone else, even if it's the smallest thing?
Okay, I think recently I just became really close to like my religion, and I've been helping my friends like get close as well. I know I'm bringing one of my friends today to church with me, so yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
The other day I helped somebody a lot with her notes for a test that she had missed a class, so I sat down with her for a couple hours and studied with her.
Heck yeah. Did you pass the test?
She did well.
I know this might sound weird, but talk less. I feel like, especially the past couple of years, I've just learned to talk so much less, to hear people like finish the whole sentence. Like, I'm a very like bubbly person. I'll talk your ear off, but I've let people, like I said, take up more space around me, and I not only have gotten closer in my relationships with my friends, but my family. I have my dream job now. I just feel like everything kind of encompasses just like being selfless. And just,
We have 2 ears in the mouth for one reason.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. And I just feel like also being a listener, sometimes that's all people need. I've made some really unique friendships over the past couple of years just by being someone to listen. Just being there, just to sit there and listen to whatever it is. And then giving my advice, as I saw fit. But it's helped people in ways that I didn't even know until, they'll reach back out later and be like, hey, by the way, like, I don't think you realize this, but like you saved my life or changed my life, or you were there when nobody else was, and I didn't feel like I did anything. But consciously, it was something I started working on a few years ago, and I just feel like it's made such a huge impact in my life.
Okay, man. Yeah, so I actually recently, not too long ago, graduated from nursing school. So I'm a nurse at Tampa General Hospital. So, yeah, I just love what I do. It's a great career. I recommend it to a lot of people. It's a way that you can actually help people in a profound way, and it's just a good career, man. I'm glad that I chose to do that, and yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Probably my job. I'm a recruiter, in healthcare, so I love putting people in positions that deserve to be there, especially in healthcare. You have to love what you do. It's not about the money. When you're wiping people's ass and stuff like that, there's not enough that you can get paid, so I enjoy putting the right people in their jobs.
I would just really have to say being there to like help motivate someone, or just like when they're really at a bottom, or when I notice, or maybe like a lot of other people around them notice that something may be off with them, and they're like, something's going on, what should I do? I'm like, listen, you might want to think about how you're acting like this, or you might want to do this. Maybe it would make you feel better, like, redirect this energy another way, like just little things like that, just coming from a friend, or just someone that you love, could make a big difference in someone's life. So
I don't really think of myself as a good person, unfortunately. But when I did volunteer work over with kids and adults with disabilities play baseball.
Nice.
I've helped kids mentor them in high school when they were like, I was a senior, they were a freshman.
Nice. Did they end up passing their classes?
Yeah.
I started a fundraiser once for homeless people in high school too, and we raised like $2,000 for them and a bunch of essential items.
That's amazing.
I just like to always try and be there for my friends and people I care about. Always like have a second to talk, just like hang out with people, spend time with them, whatever it is they need to have a good day, have a good life.
So there you have it. That's Gen Z's perspective on how as individuals we can make the world a better place. This is episode 1 of a 3-part series. This is Gen Z. We're going to do millennials and also Gen X baby boomers towards the end. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Appreciate everyone for watching and also everyone who participated in the video as well. I do videos every Sunday morning, so we'll see you in the next interview.